4. Today's video, we are going back to 1956 with this big rock and roll classic, Capitol Records answer to Elvis Presley, Gene Vincent and the Bluecaps. This is called Bop A Lula, massive hit for him. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to play a basic run-through version for the beginners, just how we're going to do the chords, and that's a good basis for the ones who are a bit further along on the guitar learning journey. We're going to go into the guitar solos, both of them. We're going to do all the little licks and riffs in between. So if you're wanting to play Bop A Lula, you've picked the right video. If you like today's video, don't forget to click like and subscribe, by the way. It helps me grow the channel, which helps me get to bring you more guitar-based tutorials. And on a Friday, as you know, 5 o'clock, all the big hits from the 50s, 60s and 70s. So that's the kind of video you're going to get 5 o'clock on a Friday. So let's not waste any more time. Go grab your guitar and I'll meet you back here in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Right then, so lesson 1, let's have a little playthrough. So all the beginners out there, you're going to need 3 chords. You're going to need E major. You're going to need A major. Although you're going to see me, instead of using fingers 1, 2 and 3, you're going to see me using 2, 3 and 4. Nice little drop from E to A. Yeah, so you're going to need E, A and B7. Let me show you B7 up to the camera. B7. They're your chords. Now, all downstrokes, ladies and gentlemen, all downstrokes. So it's going to go like this. 1, 2, 3. Start with an E. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bopalula, she's my baby. Bopalula, ba-da. Then to A. Bopalula, she's my baby. Back to E. I don't mean maybe. B7. Lula, A, A, A. And back to E, and back to E, and then B7. And then the next bit is all E. She's the girl, blue jeans. So that's up, down, down for the E. She's the girl, the red blue jeans. She's the queen of the teens. She's the woman that I know. Da 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 da. Optional. E7, that's by putting your little finger on the 3rd fret of the B string. Don't have to do that, you can keep it as an E. Then we're back to the blues again. We drop down to an A. 2, 3, 4. Bopalula, she's my babe. Back to E. Da da dee da 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 da. B7. Bopalula, A, A, A. And back to E, and back to E, and back to E. Yep. Okay, so that is the run through. That's the way the chords work. If you just want to be, if you're a beginner and you want to keep things nice and simple, that's all you need to do. That's your, that's going to keep a lot of people happy. You can sing along like that. Right, so let's get into the licks now before we go into any kind of guitar solo. So what we've got is, it's going to go like this. So same chords, 2, 3, 4. Be my balloon, she's my baby. We're going to come off like that, right? So let me show you how that's done. It's worth pointing out at this time, you've probably seen me pulsing my fingers, pressing, and then I'm not actually coming straight off the strings. I'm just releasing pressure but keeping my fingers on the strings. What that does, that kills the notes. So we get these nice short stabs. Otherwise, what you would have is it will just ring on, and that's not what we're after. So if we that kills things. Also, the other thing you can do is the edge of your hand after each downstroke, just slightly stop the strings. Just keep things all in control. So that's a little strumming tip there for you. That's what's going on. So yes, we want So that's for the E. So what we're going to do, we're going to do a open A. So keep your fingers in an E shape. We're going to go open A. Then we're going to hammer on with our second finger. So basically put our finger back in the E shape. And then what I've been doing is I up pick with my second finger on the D string. And then come down with the pick on the E string. Yeah, so we got Bop A Lula, she's my baby. Bop A Lula, don't need me. And then we drop down, so that to the A, that would make the A string be the open one. And then we do the same thing. Bop A Lula, she's my baby. So that would be the same thing as we've done, but only now we're a string down. So it would be taking our first finger off the second fret of the D string. Then we're hammering back on. Then we're second finger up picking on the G string. And then we're playing the A string open. Sorry, did it properly. She's my baby. And then we're back to the E again. And then further up, we're going to go. And then that is when we're going up to the a B. Now, I showed you before we're going to do a B7, but for the purposes of playing the lick, we're going to go to a B, which is holding down 4, 3, 2. We're not going to play the 1 because that's going to give us a chord called a B6. We don't want that. And we're going to have our first finger on the second fret of the A string. So the lick into that would be first finger on the second fret of the D string, and we're going to hammer to the 4th fret of the D string. Yeah, so we've got, and then we're going to bring it down to the 4th fret of the G string, and then bring our first finger to the 2nd fret of the A string, and then get on with our B. And then she's back to A, but we're going to do it as a bar. She's my baby love, my baby love, my baby love. Yeah, okay, so let's take you through that quickly one more time. So we got Bop, so Bop A Lula, she's my baby. Bop A Lula, don't need me. Bop A Lula, she's my baby. My baby, love my baby. Yeah, okay, so that's that. So we got, so up to the camera. That would be what we do for the E position. For the A position, we're going to be hammering on the 2nd fret of the D, 2nd fret of the G, and then open A. Back to E, and then we're going to do the one that leads up to the B, which is 2 to 4 on the D, then pulling down on the 4th fret of the G, and then B chords, then A, and back to E, and back to E, and back to E. And then we got she's the girl, the red blue jeans. It goes up there. So what we got there, we've got like an F major shape, but you're going to bring that up to the 12th fret, which is going to give you your E chord. And then slightly, don't go mad, but slightly just bring it backwards, slide down. She's the girl, the red blue jeans. She's the queen of the other team. She's the woman that I know. She's the woman that loves me so say. So E7. Love me so say. Bop A Lula, she's my baby. Okay, so here's the first guitar solo you're going to come to, and it's going to sound like this. Okay, so that's how that goes. So let me show you how that's done in slow motion. So first off, what we're going to do, we're going to bridge down on the B string and the E string right up there on the 12th fret. And what we're going to do, we're going to do this little lead in that goes, and what that is, that's 12 on the B, so 12 on the B, 14 on the B, 12 on the E. Yeah? Okay. And then what we're going to do, we're going to go with our third finger, we're going to go backwards and forwards. What's going to happen is we're going to go 15, all on the E string by the way, 15, and then we're going to 12 on the E, and then we're going to go 14, then back to 12, then 15, then back to 12, and then 14, 4 times that happens. So lead in, and then we're going to go, so hang on, let's just bring that back. So that's where you're going to end up. You're going to finish on the 12th fret of the E, but you're going to be barred. Then you're going to go on the, with the third finger, you're going to be on the 14th of the B string, 12th fret of the B, and then 13th fret of the G string, and then back on the 12th fret of the B. And then when you finish up on the 12th fret of the B, you're going to play this rhythm. Down, up, down, up, down. So all together. Yeah, and then you're going to go 2 strings together again, and then you're going to bend up on the 14th fret of the E. So you got all the way up and all the way down, and then finish up on the 12th, and then 14th fret of the B, and then twice down on the B string and the E string. So all together, let's put that together really, really slowly. Yes, we've got bend up, 12, 14th on the B, and then twice on the 2 together. Then we got a little slide up. The next section is like that. So sliding from 11 to 12 as 2 strings. So it's going to go like this. And then you're going to keep that down. So that's going to go on the 14th fret of the E string, but you're going to play the 2 strings together. So we've got, sorry. So we'll put that phrase all together. So that's literally sliding up. The only extra note we're going to have is the 3rd finger on the 14th fret of the E. But we're playing the 2 strings together, right? Okay, so that's the next bit. And then we go. So what that is the 12th fret of the B string, 14th fret of the B, back. So what we got the B string, 12, 14, 12th fret of the E, and then we're going to, so up and down, bend up, down, 12th, and then do the same with the B string. One more time. And then we're going to pull it down, and that is down on the, what we got here, we got the 9th fret, where our first finger is. We're going to go down to 9th position. We're going to have our 3rd finger though, up on the 11th. Bend up, play it normal, and then 1st finger on the G string, 9th fret. So let's put that phrase all together. One more time. So we're bending up. Bend it up on the E string. And then bend up on the B string. And then bend on the G string, but down in 9th position. 9th position with our 3rd finger on the 11th fret. Okay, so we've got, and then we're going to slide. And what we're going to do, we're going to slide our finger from the 11th to the 13th fret of the G string. Like that. And then this brings us back up to where we need to be. 1st finger then on the 12th fret of the B. Like that. So let's have a little recap. So we got, that's where we are. So that brings us up to, with our 1st finger on the 12th fret of the B string, and then we got just a double bend on, so with our 3rd finger on the 14th fret of the B. Up, up, no bend, and then 1st finger on the 12th fret. And then we're going to be 14 to number 12 of the E string. And then we're going to do this little blues trick that goes, which is a double stop here. We're going to have 2 fingers. We're going to have our 3rd finger and our 2nd finger. The 3rd finger is going to be on the 14th fret of the B string. And the 3rd finger is going to be on the 15th fret of the E string. And then we're just going to bring our 3rd finger back so that it's underneath the 2nd finger. So they're both on the 14th fret. So, and then we're going to be 1st finger holding them 2 down again. Down, up. And then that 3rd finger is just going to be on the 14th fret of the B again. So we've got, okay, so let's bring that all together then, the whole thing together. So we go. That last bit is the same as what we did earlier on the E string, but we're going to do it on the B string. So we're going to go 15 to 12 to 14 to 12 to 15 to 12 on the B string. Yeah? And that is how you play the guitar, the first guitar solo. So one more time, really, really slowly. Let me take you through it. Right, so guitar solo number 2 sounds like this. Like that. Okay, so let me show you how that's done. So what I want you to keep in mind is the F shape up on the 12th fret. Now I'm not saying necessarily that we're always going to bridge down the E string and the B string, but we will fluctuate from time to time. So keep this shape in mind. So we've got this shape going on, and what we're going to do, we're going to play the B string and the G string. So this is the first bit we're going to learn. That little lick there. So it's B string, G string. Then that's the G string and D string. So then back to the G string and B string again. And then we're going to G string and B string, but this time we're going to bridge them on the 12th fret. And then back to the original shape and the D string and the G string. So that's like that, okay? So you got that bit. Next bit is full on F shape. So we're going to bridge the B string and the E string as well. And we're going to play down. And then we're going to go, we're going to pick up, strum up on the B string. And we're going to hammer our little finger onto the 14th fret of the B string. So we get that. And then we're gonna each time take it away. So once it's done its bit, take it away. So it's away, and then we're gonna up on the E string, okay? Finishing with it on. Yeah, so follow that. So one more time. So all together. Okay, so that's that next bit. Then what we're going to do, we're going to hold down 3 strings, G, B and E, up on the 14th fret. And we're also going to have our second finger on the 15th fret of the E string. And what's going to happen there is we're going to up pick. So on, then off, so you're just left with the 3. And then you're going to play the B string and the G string together. Like that. And then we're going to have our little finger on the B string up on the 17th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th fret. So we got... on, off, on... Yeah? Dope. Right, so what we're going to go down to the 12th fret, and we're going to go... Okay, so the way that's going to happen is we're going to hold down on the 12th fret of the B string and the E string, down on the B, and we're going to hammer on to the 14th fret, and then up pick on the E. And then what we're going to do, we're going to have our second finger on the 14th fret of the B and our third finger on the 15th fret of the E. And then we're going to bring it back and then totally off, so we're back onto the 12th fret again. And then we're going to have our third finger on the 14th fret of the B. So da da do da da do da, down up down on the 14th. Then so it's going to fluctuate between the 12th fret and the 14th fret. So we've got, yeah. So let me bring it up to the camera so you can see. Yeah, so that's that next bit. So then what we've got is a few bends going on. And that's all on the B string. So we're going to go B string 12 to 14, then back to 12, and then we're going to bend it up at 14, and then play it again when it comes down. 12, 14, 12, so all together. And then we're going to go 14 to 12 on the E. So we've got, now the way that goes is, so we've got that bit, then 14 on the B, 12 on the E, and then we're going to do that thing where we go 14 fret on the B string with our second finger and 15 fret with the third finger on the E string. Then bring it back, and then what we're going to do, we're going to go slide the first and second finger, the G string and the B string. So the first finger is going to be on the 12 and the second finger is going to be on the 13th of the G. And we're going to slide it up and down from the 11th up to the 12th. Okay, so let's take you through that all the way through in slow motion. Right, so we've got, and then we're up here, so there we have it, Bop A Lula by Vincent and the Bluecaps. How did you get along? Let me know down in the comment section below. Always great to hear from you. I do read all of them and I try to reply to as many of them as I can. And if you've liked today's video, please can you click like and subscribe for me. It helps me grow the channel, which helps me get to bring you more guitar-based tutorials. Any suggestions you may have for songs you'd like me to show you how to play, whack them in the comments. I'll see you in the next video. Take great care of yourselves, guys. See you soon. Bye-bye.